Guess what? Another sleeping bag broke. Good morning, guys. I hope you're having a better morning than I am. Well, maybe a better night. It's currently just after 6 in the morning, so it's still dark. We're hoping to leave in the next hour or hour and a half-ish. Yes, another sleeping bag has gone to the dogs. Look at this, it just pulled straight off of there. So I've had to use it as a blanket. I've slept alright actually. Once I finally got to sleep, I must have gone to the toilet 3 times last night. And of course, it's still windy and I couldn't get to sleep because of it. I actually had to put my earplugs in for the first time in a week. And this little pest slept with me this time. He's been sneaking, well I say sneaking, he has like crept into the van, onto the passenger seat, and eventually Pete and Joe like, oh just leave him there, let him sleep in the van. Well, last night he'd been trumping really badly, so they kicked him out. Bless him. Right. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I need to do before I start, well, packing. I need to get rid of the air out of this bed. Come on. There we go. That's how you do that. Pull it out while you're still laid on it. So an hour and a half later, we're finally packed and making our way back. Well, sort of. We're stopping off at the place first. So we're here to look at Island Doonan. A very, very famous castle. This castle was used in the movie Highlander. It's also been in a few other films like The World Is Not Enough. Let's get closer. Here's a better view of it. Just imagine horses and people walking down here with Christopher Lambert at the front being all tied up and whatnot. At least that's how I remember it. Anyway. Yeah, there's Island Doonan. And it's been 16 years since I was last here. I was only 25. And I remember it stunk very bad round here because the tide was out and there was just seaweed everywhere. This is the first time I've seen it with water around. It's awesome. Yeah. Very nice round here. Anyway, it's time to go home. So we've made a pit stop after just over 5-hour drive. We're on the outskirts of Glasgow. The funny thing is, we came here last year as we were leaving, or after we left Edinburgh, when I was with Tony, Philip and Trin. And I remembered that this place isn't very good for food, and I've looked inside. Now, I am hungry, but not that hungry. And the sandwiches, they're like £3.99 for like 2 small sarnies. Not worth it. Letting Harley do his business, and I need to stretch my legs as well. Hopefully we'll be back home within the next 5 to 6 hours. Hopefully. At last, food. We're nearly at Carlisle. And we stopped off at this place, and I was starting to feel a little bit weak from lack of food. So I've got a chicken bacon mayo sub roll and chicken on a stick. Light on. Dog on his bed already, and we're home. And it's actually a little bit on the cold side in here. Don't know why. Yes, we're finally home. I am absolutely shattered. My butt is sore from sitting on that back seat for, time is it? 7 o'clock. 11 hours, more or less. Excluding the times where we stopped. Oh, I'm going to take this off. Whew. And now I've got to unpack and whatnot. All of this stuff. All that stuff. And because we've just got home, Harley's had to go outside. That's what he does all the time. And now I think he's expecting to go outside. I'm not saying the word. Look how he's turning his head. He's waiting for that word. Be healed. Oh, what a lovely holiday. Oh, the views
in Scotland are absolutely stunning. I've always said that. And it's my first time going to the Isle of Skye. I wanted to go, so that's where we went. Pete and Joe and Archie and Harley loved it, especially Harley. He was in his element because that's where I got him from, Scotland, not the Isle of Skye, but from Scotland. And it was like, as soon as he started going up the mountains and on these trails, he was just running around like mad. I'm sure I'll take him to Scotland again sometime. Anyway guys, I'm going to sign off now. I'm exhausted. Until probably tomorrow actually. Peace out. Harley dude, Harley, you can unpack all of this. What do you mean you don't think so? Ugh.